Well, it's Rumblejack qualifying time. The first of 3 qualifying matches here tonight. And this ought to be interesting. Well, one of the questions that we had would be just how involved, oh gee, how nice of them. One of the great questions that we had is after what happened there at the War Chamber, how involved would the end game be? Would they be connected? Would they be tight? And the fact that Todd Sexton is out here, could it mean that all is well inside of the end game?
I guess we'll find out as the night goes on. But yeah, 3 of the 4 members have big matches here tonight. 2 of them are Rumblejack qualifiers. And then, of course, you know, we have the big Southern Honor Championship match later on tonight in our main event. But here is Nick Halen. We are officially on the road to the Rumblejack with this big qualifier here against the former, the inaugural Southern Honor champion, the returning Kevin Ryan.
And I was going to mention, that belt that you see Nick Halen carrying, that's a championship from Anarchy.
Well, you know, I feel like Nick Halen probably gets sick of us talking about everybody else being a Southern Honor champion or a former Southern Honor champion. So he's got to bring his titles from other promotions just to get a little bit of attention from us, I suppose.
But with that said, he's now in the ring with the inaugural Southern Honor champion, that being Kevin Ryan. And think about what that meant. You were here.
Nearly 6 years ago. A lot has happened since NGP.
Absolutely, an awful lot has happened. And he's put in a lot of work, both in and outside of Southern Honor. It's been quite some time since we've seen Kevin Ryan here in solo competition. So tonight's a major night here for the inaugural SHW champion.
Yeah, he held that title for several months, of course, before losing it to Allen Angels. And like I said, nearly 6 years ago, it's been quite a while. And he's back here. And he's going to go one-on-one with the former Wrestler of the Year, co-Wrestler of the Year, I should mention, Nick Halen.
You know, and you got to think about that. You know, you ask yourself, kind of what kinds of things do you do once you get these kinds of accolades? You know, we've received mercy. We've received accolades, and the question then becomes, what do you do with that? Oh, that chop didn't quite do.
Uh-oh, now slap to the face here from Nick Halen.
I think Halen,
yeah, Kevin Ryan wants to kind of play around here. Nick Halen's not going to have any of it. And now Ryan getting a little more serious, but now the forearms here from Nick Halen.
And the question I was leading to was, you know, do you think that Nick Halen has actually accomplished enough after being named Wrestler of the Year?
How about that? Senton over the top rope there from Kevin Ryan. That's a good question, GB. I feel like he wants to accomplish a lot more, and maybe cashing his ticket here to the Rumblejack and earning a title shot might do just that. But look at that arm drag off the ropes from Kevin Ryan.
You know, you think about that, and Kevin Ryan right now is putting in that work that we've always known he's been able to do. You know, and it's been quite some time since we've seen him in the form that won him the SHW Championship back in October of 2018.
A lot of this high-flying move set here from Kevin Ryan reminds me of his time in Not Yet Rated along with Jordan Kingsley.
Absolutely. Fun times for sure. But, you know, he's certainly matured a bit since that particular time.
Oh, pinfall here.
Kind of one.
Quick 1 count.
And so to that end, the winner of this match heads to the Rumblejack. And for our viewers who are brand new to us, the Rumblejack is a signature event here at Southern Honor Wrestling, where the winner of that match, which usually contains anywhere between 30 plus people, the winner of that match gets an automatic shot at the SHW Championship. So that's why these guys are competing so significantly for this, because they understand that entry into that could rocket you all the way to the top of SHW.
Nick Halen looking for a super kick there, and he obliges right to the face of Kevin Ryan. Kevin Ryan said, "Hit kick me," and he did. Now he's going to get covered for it, but just a 2 count.
Yeah, you got to think about Nick Halen, who is creeping up on 20 years as a veteran in this sport. He's accomplished so much. He came out here with the championship for Anarchy Wrestling, but there is one title that has eluded him, and it's oh my God!
Kevin Ryan just keeps asking for it.
Kevin Ryan wants more.
He's talking about how Joe Black just smiles through the pain and he wants more. Kevin Ryan now showing a whole different side of himself here to the SHW crowd.
Kevin Ryan has called himself brain dead, and he's trying to chop the same, but it's not quite translating the same. Oh my goodness!
Big forearm right out of the corner from Nick Halen. Might have caught him in the throat.
Well, let's just explain. If people are wondering why Nick Halen is so aggressive, he's clearly upset about what happened last month at the War Chamber. You know, we just watched the celebration of the hierarchy in winning the War Chamber. Well, they defeated the End Game. Nick Halen is a part of that End Game, and he didn't smile. You can look. You look. Todd Sexton is dressed in all black, including black sunglasses. He normally wears white.
Pivot here. 2 count there as Kevin Ryan able to kick out. And of course, Todd Sexton, the one who submitted in that match to lose it for the End Game.
Absolutely, and that is, Sexton seems a bit somber, and rightfully so. He didn't like that I said that.
Well, you better be careful.
He didn't like
standing pretty close to us.
I said he seemed somber, sir. That's what I said.
Oh, how about that? All right.
Yeah, okay.
He said that's not bad.
All right.
I think he thought you were saying something a little worse.
No.
Now, wait a second. He's getting up on the ring apron, going to talk a little game plan here. To Nick Halen is, Kevin Ryan's down on the outside.
And so let me ask you this. We talked about the hierarchy and their celebration, but what do you think the plan is for the End Game post-War Chamber?
That's a great question. I feel like if they're still, on the same page, you would think that you want to have Nick Halen and CT Keys both make it to the Rumble Jack in order to protect that title held by Judias. But will Judias still be the champ after tonight when he goes one-on-one with Gunnar Miller in our main event?
That's a massive question that certainly we will answer tonight. But you got to think, to that point, you absolutely want Judias' partners involved in the Rumble Jack match itself. That includes Nick Halen. But I've got to wonder, is Nick Halen's focus protecting Judias or becoming champion himself?
It's a good question. Only time will tell. Now, Kevin Ryan finally back in the ring. Was he playing a little bit of possum here as he fires away with these forearms? But Nick Halen with the left boot right to the gut.
I'll tell you what, we've seen Nick Halen be aggressive before. I'm reminded of Nick Halen's matches during the Jake the Snake Legacy tournament where he was eliminated early.
Heads up,
but here we go!
Moonsault from brain dead Kevin Ryan.
Picture perfect!
And there's the Kevin Ryan we remember here in the Action Building.
Absolutely. And that Kevin Ryan, who spent 119 days.
Destroyer for Ryan. Pin attempt.
It's over. It's over.
Oh, he almost cashed his ticket to the Rumble Jack.
That Kevin Ryan, who spent 119 days as the SHW champion, could once again become champion if he can win this match and head to the Rumble Jack.
Look at Todd Sexton up on the ring apron again. Has no business up there.
Sexton has to be beside himself right now because he cannot deal with 2 high-profile losses back-to-back. But that certainly could happen based on what we've seen from Kevin Ryan so far.
I think Nick Halen is stunned right now. Did not see that coming whatsoever. And now Kevin Ryan seems to be in control of this matchup. He says that's going to do it. But no, Nick Halen now going to counter. And face first goes Kevin Ryan. If he wasn't brain dead before, he's brain dead now as his forehead just crashed into the canvas.
And now, heading up to the top rope.
But look at
Halen, but he gets met there with an enziguri.
Kevin Ryan gonna head up top and meet Nick Halen, both men in a precarious position here.
What in the world?
Spanish fly.
Got all of that one.
Classic Kevin Ryan from the tippy top rope.
Could Kevin Ryan do it?
Listen to this place.
This place is becoming unglued as Kevin Ryan has a chance to punch his ticket into the Rumble Jack.
Oh, look out.
Just in time.
Like it or not, wisely, Nick Halen rolling to the outside. Veteran-like instinct there.
Absolutely, and now you got to wonder, can Kevin Ryan follow up on this? And that's what he's going to do.
handful of hair from Kevin Ryan going to bring Nick Halen back in the hard way, it looks like.
And this could be over right here and now.
Halen lands on his feet. Going for a real waist lock there.
Oh, no.
Todd Sexton.
Wait a minute.
Ryan didn't even do anything.
He certainly didn't.
Nick Halen feigning like he got kicked below the belt.
We were watching that. I didn't see anything like that.
Well, the referee's trying to figure out what happened. Of course, Todd Sexton's going to say it happened.
He certainly, beautiful distraction there to allow Nick Halen to pull that off.
Will Nick Halen go up top if he connects with his elbow, his patented elbow drop. That's going to be all she wrote.
Oh, he got all of that.
And he connected right in the heart. Deep stack pin here. No way.
Oh, my goodness.
And just like that, Nick Halen goes on to the Rumble Jack.
Nick Halen has punched his ticket, and you've got to imagine this is another part of the end game's plan to really try to ensure that Judas remains the longest reigning SHW champion in history, and you somewhat stack the deck by getting members of the end game into the Rumble Jack. And so Nick Halen has punched his ticket. You got to imagine part one of the plan for the end game is working well. The first time, by the way, that the sunglasses have come off of Todd Sexton. Maybe he's ready to face us eye to eye.
Well, probably in his mind, things are looking up there. And again, thanks for stopping by there, Nick Halen.
Thank you. No one like Nick Halen to grace us.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a couple more qualifier matches here for the Rumble Jack. 3 big championship matches still on deck. But man, what a match here between Nick Halen and Kevin Ryan.
You never know what's to come, but keep it locked. This is SHW 63.
Home.